How many of you hate changing light bulbs? Or hate when you grab them, scorching hot and it burns your finger? Or you get that ridiculously high power bill and immediately begin searching the house to look for lights that you can turn off? Well, this topic relates to all of you. Not changing bulbs as often, not having hot bulbs, and saving money on your power bill. While building my own house, I learned I wanted to be as energy efficient as possible, and I found out the easiest way to do that was through the use of compact fluorescent light bulbs, or more commonly referred to as CFLs. The purpose of my speech today is to persuade you all to make the switch to CFLs. I believe you should switch to CFLs for three main reasons. They last longer than regular bulbs, they give off less heat and use less energy, and you will save money on your power bill through the course of its lifetime. The first reason is because they last longer. According to compact fluorescent light bulbs found on EnergyStar.gov, CFLs last up to 10 times longer than incandescent bulbs. I discovered this on a more personal level. My wife insisted on having a fish, so we went to every pet store in Mobile to search for a fish before we finally agreed upon a beautiful little betta named Flamethrower. So we placed it on the bar in our kitchen underneath one of the two pendant lights. We had it for about 3 or 4 days, and I walked by and felt it, and it felt a little cool. Knowing what I know about CFLs, I decided to replace one of them with an incandescent bulb to give a little more warmth. We left them on 24/7, and over the past year and a half, I've replaced 9 incandescent bulbs, and the same CFL is still in the other pendant light burning brightly. Now that I've explained how long they last, I would like to explain even better reasons to make the switch to CFLs. Secondly, they give off less heat and use less energy than other light bulbs. According to the article, What Are the Benefits of CFL Light Bulbs, found on ehow.com, it says that their energy efficiency is one of their greatest benefits, and they use 50 to 80% less energy than a standard light bulb. And a topic on the frequently asked questions page about CFLs, found on gelighting.com, gives a brief explanation of how both produce light. It says that regular or incandescent bulbs create light by heating a filament to get it bright and get it white hot. The heat makes the filament white hot. Most of the energy used is heat used to make the filament. Thanks, Amanda.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Waiting on Amanda.
Gosh, look over, she's going. I'm talking about hot and she's going.
Burning.
I know, she's over here.
Woo, I'm so sorry.
That's okay, that's okay.
Burns. It's really not good.
Stop.
You got 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Okay, well, I got to start over.
Can you rewind and go back to where you?
I don't know.
Can we?
No, I can't, because it's got to be from start to
No,
finish.
you then you will just do it.
Yeah, we can do it.
No big deal.
But are you getting?
I don't know if you can see y'all.
Look, yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be
Maybe she get.
Yeah, I got them.
It was fault.
What does they matter?
Yeah, I mean, that's what he gets to laugh at that girl from the get-go.
Really?
I tried to tell both y'all about that, but one day y'all realize you make fun of people,
Do you have to start it over?
backfires on them.
Do you have to start it over again?
No, we're just going to hit start.
Everybody who's doing something wrong.
Again?
Yeah, I'm going to start over
It's already
again.
going.
Yes.
Well, you didn't stop that.
Oh.
Oh.
Like she did.
How many of you hate changing light bulbs? Or hate grabbing the bulb when it's scorching hot and it burns your fingertips? Or when you get that ridiculously high power bill, you begin looking for lights all through your house that you can turn off, that don't need to be on? Well, this topic relates to all of you because it covers those three. Not changing light bulbs as often, not having hot bulbs, and saving money on your power bill. While building my house, I wanted to be as energy efficient as possible, and I found out the easiest way to do that was through the use of compact fluorescent light bulbs, or more commonly referred to as CFLs. The purpose of my speech today is to persuade you all to make the switch to compact fluorescent light bulbs. I believe that you should switch to CFLs for three main reasons. They last longer than regular bulbs, they give off less heat and use less energy than regular bulbs, and you will save money on your power bill through the course of its lifetime. The first reason I gave you was because they last longer. According to compact fluorescent light bulbs found on EnergyStar.gov, CFLs last up to 10 times longer than incandescent bulbs. I discovered this on a more personal level. My wife insisted on a fish, so we searched every pet store throughout the Mobile area before agreeing on a beautiful little beta named Flamethrower. We put him on the kitchen bar underneath one of our 2 pendant lights. Several days later, I walked by, felt the bulb, and it felt a little cool. Knowing what I know about CFLs, I knew that they don't put off heat, so I changed the CFL above it and put an incandescent bulb. Left them on 24/7. It gave a little bit of extra warmth. After a year and a half, I've replaced 9 incandescent bulbs, whereas the CFL that's still burning is still on. Now that I've explained how long they last, I'm going to give you even better reasons to make the switch to CFLs. Secondly, they give off less heat and use less energy than other light bulbs. According to the article, What Are the Benefits of CFL Light Bulbs, found on ehow.com, it says that their energy efficiency is one of their best benefits, and that they use 50 to 80% less energy than standard light bulbs. And a topic on the frequently asked question page about CFLs, found on gelighting.com, gives a brief explanation of how both lights produce light. It says that regular bulbs create light by heating a filament inside the bulb. The heat makes the filament white hot and it glows. Most of the energy used is heat, and it's just a waste. So basically, upwards of 90% of the energy used to create the light is wasted as heat. Whereas a CFL contains no filament, it contains gases that get excited by the electricity. The light hits the coating on the inside of the fluorescent tubes, and it changes into visible light that we all can see. Because CFLs do not use heat to create light, they are far more energy efficient and emit only 30% of the energy that they use as heat, obviously making them far cooler. Having covered 2 of the 3 points, now the one that everyone wants to hear about, saving money. The article, Saving Energy Saves Money, found on energyhog.org, says the average household will spend $2,150 per year on electric bills, and you can save 10 to 50% just by making smart energy choices. I'm a sheer testament to that fact. My best friend and I built the exact same house with a few minor exceptions 2 years ago. I was a little more energy conscious than he was, and monthly my electric bill is $45 to $75 lower than his. Like I said, because I was a little more energy conscious throughout the construction phase. Another article entitled CFL Light Bulbs, Conserve Energy, Save Money, found on northernstar.com, quotes a lamp store owner by saying she was tired of paying high power bills, so she decided to make the switch, and in doing so, saved $1,600 to $1,800 per year on her electric bill. Looking back, I hope that I have persuaded you all to make the switch to compact fluorescent lights. I have given you 3 solid reasons for making the switch, and they are: they last longer than regular bulbs, they give off less heat, use less energy than regular bulbs, and you will save money on your electric bill over the course of its lifetime. Having built my own home with energy efficiency in mind, I am reaping the benefits monthly by way of my lower power bill. Lower your power bill, reduce the risk of burning your fingers, and change bulbs less often by making the switch. Having read a plethora of articles on the topic, one entitled The Benefits of CFLs, found on keepyourcool.com, summarized it best by saying, the incandescent bulb has been around 200 years. It's time to replace the old technology. With that being said, I couldn't agree more. I thank you all for attending my speech.